Good morning, everybody. It's 6:30 a.m. in the morning. I I've got breakfast already. Right now, I would like to spend 30 minutes sharing something with you before I go to work. Today is Wednesday. It is the mid of the week. I have strong belief that today all of us are very busy at work. We have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of reports we need to finish on today. As you know, this is my habit to practice a little bit speaking English before I start working. This is the habit I try to keep as long as possible. When I share something with you, with the time I uh, learn by myself, to be honest. I would like to transfer my hobby, my passion to other people. You know, studying one language is not easy for everybody. More importantly, study English is a good way for us to update the knowledge from the other different culture on the world, to be honest. As you can see, every day we have a lot of work to do. So spend 30 or 45 minutes studying, practicing, learning. It's not easy. So we have 24 hours a day. If we try to manage the time, to be honest, spending 30 or 1 hour doing our hobby is not too difficult for us. This is my opinion. Today, I would like to share with you the latest topic for the parent. You know, our children are during their summer holiday, and the next school year are going to start. Today is in August. It means the next month is September, is the time our children have their school life. Their children have their new school year, to be honest. Today, I would like to share with you a small topic about whether our children should get extra classes beside joining the class in the school, especially for high school students. You know, I has been working and living in the Hanoi city. I know the difficulty, challenging for the children to get a famous university in the Hanoi city. Honestly, in my opinion, high school students should go to extra classes in the school year. Maybe if they are studious, they can join the extra classes in the summer holiday. You know, the knowledge studying in the school is not enough for them to get a high marks in their examination, especially the high school graduation examination. They need more knowledge. So this is the reason why they need to go to the extra classes. Although we know that some students can study, can learn, can practice by themselves, So most of students need the support from the teacher, especially the good teachers. You know, when they have a good teacher, the good teacher have them study, practice. They can save a lot of time to study, to practice, to go in the right way in education, in study. It's my opinion. I have ever witnessed some students, they have a huge progress when they join the extra classes with the talent teachers. More importantly, they feel more confident to study when they join the extra classes. You know, the time they study in the high school, in the official school, to be honest, it's not enough for them to learn on the knowledge, the necessary knowledge, essential knowledge for them to to get a high marks in their examination. As you know, some countries in Asian area like China, Japanese, Korean, Korea, Korea countries, you know, the examination to enter the university is the peers examination for the student who would like to work as the engineer, the bachelor, as lawyer, teacher, the you know the office worker in the companies, in big companies, of course. If someone would like to get admission from the famous university, they need to get big effort to study. Besides, they have ability to study, they have capability to study, they need to work hard. They need to get the good teacher to support, to teach them as much as possible, to be honest. So in Vietnam, if we have a condition, we need to hire a good teacher to teach our children and try to support them to get a good teacher, a talented teacher, because these people can help them limit their time to study. They help our children to save time to study, and then they can learn more knowledge. It is my idea. You know why students in the big city usually have a good result, better result compared with students who study in the countryside, because they spend more time. So in the extra classes, they spend a lot of time studying with the good teacher. So in extra classes, to be honest, we know that doing extra classes take a lot of money. You know, in the Hanoi, the parent can pay from 5 to 7 million window for their children to study in extra classes. This is real. We need to know. Okay, that's it for today. And thank you for listening to my story today. And I hope my sharing is a little bit meaningful for you, is a little bit interesting for you. More importantly, I would like you to study, practice English more when you have free time. Goodbye and see you on the next time.